Kibaki type guys, because with Kenyatta one,
Yes.
yeah, he had his Mercedes-Benz Pullman, right?
S600.
No matter where he was going.
Yes.
I mean, there's that classic picture, abstract. No, I'm sorry, you were a rumor, but where it was Harambee. It
Yes.
was in a muddy stretch of tarmac
Imagine.
of road somewhere, and then guys were pushing it.
Yes.
And him is there with his flag.
Yes.
Harambee.
Tusukume.
Tusukume. You know, remember that one? You
Yeah,
see
I remember
that one?
that one.
And then fast forward, then we had Nyayo.
Nyayo, yes.
Yeah, had his VW combi.
Oh, he loved it
You
completely.
remember?
Front seat used to go open the window.
Oh yes. And then if it was that, then obviously there was also the Shindes.
Of course.
Right? You also, you know, and Elikuwa nafuata Nyayo, also the Pullman was the
Of
thing.
course.
Right? And then came His Excellency Emilio Stanley Mwai Kibaki
With the Range.
with the Range Rover. Okay? And but bro, when he was president, even him he was just a Shinde guy. Did he have a 4x4?
No, he used to have.
Shinde.
He was a Shinde guy most of the time.
Most.
Because of his
to leg.
issues, yeah.
Yes.
But when he used to travel, he used to go with his Range Rover. He had a new Range Rover.
Allah!
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he loved
Yes.
the range.
And then he also he did German. He went Beamer as well. Ne?
Yes, he had the 7 Series was
The
also
7
there.
Series, yes.
Very nice moti.
Right?
I think even Jimmy Jam knows.
That-
He has
yeah.
like a one there.
Buzz.
There. He'll tell us.
And then when we came to the 4th,
Yes.
that's when we started to see the proliferation
Yes.
of the Toyota class.
Yes.
All right? Because even him, when you do a Euro trip, he was the Land Cruisers.
Yes.
Okay. And obviously he also had his, but his S was not a Maybach, is it? No, Maybach.
It was a Maybach. It was a Maybach.
It was a Maybach.
It was a Maybach.
Okay.
So he used to have that. He
That
used to
thing is
have-
still packed inside there.
Eh?
Okay.
And then now he also had for his private tours.
Bus.
His two-stopper G.
Yes.
A black one, blacked out.
Yes.
With some serious rims. I think they're like
Oh, yeah.
20s.
Yes.
And he used to roll around in town with it.
That is G is for G-Wagon.
Yes.
Not G for my guy.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but
What is it, Trev? So listen, so this is what we're discussing today. And by the way, and Trevor brings it up because also that's the other article. I mean, of all Trevor's articles are always, you know, you learn a lot. But they catch my attention because today, now on page 23, is Toyota unveils the 2024 Land Cruiser Prado. So there's so many things we could talk about that, the Land Cruiser Prado. So before we talk about the political class, brother,
Yes.
let's talk, please. Because Abstract, just hold up your copy of the newspaper. So there we have it. It's Toyota unveils the 2024 Land Cruiser Prado. And I borrowed this from one of our sister stations because Abstract, you've got our copy. And I asked the presenter in that station. And he said, you know what? He didn't read the article, just looked at the picture. He said, it looks brilliant. It looks unique. But when I look at it, I'm like, hold on. It looks kidogo familiar, but not like a Toyota Prado. What does it remind you of, Kevin, when you look at the brand new 2024 Land Cruiser Prado, bro?
actually, I see a Discovery and a Trooper. It's like a combination of the two. Sana the Trooper.
Isuzu.
part.
It's Isuzu Trooper.
Yeah.
Are those things,
They said
I've asked you this before, Trev. Are they still around?
the front
The
part.
troopers know.
So you know, their front, this thing looks like a Trooper.
Yeah.
That one of 1994.
No. This one, not.
And you spent 4 days at the motor show. It was Trev,
I think he means Grenadier.
that one.
The new Grenadier.
Is that the one you talk about, bro? The Grenadier.
A bit of that, but I'm looking for the one that.
And then it also looks, and then, you know, the Defender looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
The looks don't grow on you. It is striking from the onset, and you're like, rapture.
Yes.
Wow. You know? So you were telling us about this, they call it controversial design.
Controversial design.
Walk us through this, bro.
Yes.
What are Toyota thinking? Because from the Land Cruiser,
Yes.
totally different look.
Yeah.
Then even this one, totally
Yeah,
different look. Are they being lazy because Land Rover are doing the same? What the damn?
So at Toyota, there's a wind of change within the organization, and this one is actually being led by the chairman, who's called Mr. Toyoda with a D. The grandson
Allah,
to
yes,
the person who started
yes,
Toyota.
yes.
And he asked the team, why do we continue to make bland cars? When I say bland, just imagine tea without sugar.
I like that.
No offense to anybody that doesn't take sugar, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yes.
And it's like you're seeing products coming in from other manufacturers who were here before them,
Right.
and they're succeeding.
Right.
Why? And the whole point was design. The only way you can latch a design shift is to create something controversial, and it's been done before. BMW have done it.
By the way,
now
it's called Chris who?
It's called Chris Bangle.
That guy.
Even right now,
Yeah.
most of the BMWs look a little bit hideous with that
New
huge
look,
grill.
yes.
It looks like
like to rabbit's teeth.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
We call it fork gem.
Yeah, fork gem. It's bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
For Toyota, they're like, okay, so we're used to making bland because we are conservative.
Right.
The Japanese are conservative.
Right.
So the chairman sort of, created some illusion of, listen, guys, we need to make our brand stronger and different. So they started. It's a whole process. 5 years ago, they started with the Corolla Yaris that's been running around with Safari Rally.
So, yeah. So, do you change your design team? That chief designer,
Yes.
have they done that?
What they do, they normally have design teams in the States, in Europe,
Yeah.
and in Japan.
Sharp.
All right?
Yeah.
So you find that if there's a new car that is targeting a different region,
Yeah.
they tell the team that is responsible to design. But he changed that.
Sharp.
So this design that you're seeing with the new Land Cruiser Prado
Yes.
is most so designed in the States.
Okay.
Most so designed in the States. But the brief was, how can we benchmark with the best? All right. And we all know that Land Rover are the best when it comes to 4x4s.
Yes.
So in terms of how do we create a product that is similar looking, controversial,
Right.
but still carries all the tenets of what Toyota represents: efficiency,
Right.
durability,
Right.
a vehicle that withstands the test of time.
Yes.
And that's exactly
Kevin.
what they did.
Tenets.
Yeah. Actually, to correct myself, I didn't mean the trooper. It was a patrol. That was comes
okay.
to my head.
That I
Yeah.
see
I
that.
agree with you.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so bruv.
Yes.
That is now their Toyota philosophy.
Philosophy.
Now, obviously, there's somebody who's driving and can't get online to get the soft copy.
Yes.
Doesn't have the hard copy, and even if they do, they can't go through it. As far as, because you are Sage,
Yeah.
when you look at the 2023 Prado,
Yes.
and you put them face to face, which is a more beautiful looking car according to Professor?
Between the
23 and this new one that's coming out, all new 24. Prado, Prado.
I think I go with the new one. I think it represents a generational step forward
I like that.
for the brand.
Okay.
Because it's very easy for you to fall back to the conservative design.
Right.
Because if you look backwards,
Right.
they've been looking the same.
Okay.
Pretty much for the last
which
10
is
years.
true. Okay.
So everybody will be stuck in the comfort zone. But
Yeah.
being a connoisseur, a sage
Yes,
in the
yes,
business,
yes. Yeah.
I love the fact that Toyota have changed, because change is good as a rest.
Right.
So that design will grow on people. Why?
Yeah.
Because it was benchmarked on the Defender.
I like that. Now, we've mentioned the Defender, bro.
Yes.
So, first of all, I know early on we said that as soon as outside looks totally different.
Yeah.
And you'd assume because we're going hybrid,
Yeah.
and you get very technical. But now just describe the inside, my brother. Because you also said that's, you see,
Hey.
exclamation.
I know everybody who's been in a Prado. I know most of you.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the dashboard
Yes.
or the interior of a
Yes.
Prado?
Yes.
And it was bland. To be honest,
Yes.
it was very bland.
In fact, you described it as a what Toyota?
It was a-
Corolla 4x4.
It was a Corolla 4x4 without being biased to anything.
Yes.
But Toyota have changed because they are a company that is forward thinking.
Bus.
So the interior
Yes.
is gone leaps and bounds. It's bigger, fast, it's wider.
Right.
The dashboard sits further away from the driver and the
bus,
passenger to create
bus.
an illusion of space.
Bus.
There's a massive screen there. We call it floating tablet style design.
Come on.
12 inch.
Come on.
12 inch is big, eh? It's
Yeah.
big.
Yes.
You know
yes,
12 inch, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, like vinyl.
Yes.
Or anything
yes,
else that
yes,
is-
Yes. Yeah. 12 inches.
Now, that screen is high resolution. High res.
Yeah.
It's high res, like full HD quality. You can pair your phone using Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Basically, the phone becomes an extension of the screen.
Wow.
So you don't need to take your hands off.
Bus.
So you can do your maps,
Yes,
you can read
yes,
messages.
yes.
You can even answer
Right.
the phone for you
Right.
and send messages and emails. All right?
Okay.
Making it more
Brilliant.
practical.
Brilliant.
Internet,
Wow.
because we're in the 21st century.
Yes.
5G connectivity
Right.
standard. So it
Right.
creates a hotspot for
Yes.
everyone.
Yes.
All right?
Right.
So very practical.
Yes.
The seats.
Yeah.
They've taken special attention to the seats because the seats in the previous Prado were not comfortable.
Right. Yeah.
In fact, at the back,
Yes.
if you notice many Washimiwas,
Well, you sit in the front.
you have to sit in the front.
Yes.
Because the seats were bench-like.
Yes.
But now they've come up with very comfortable, we call it ergonomically designed
That's
to
the
fit
word. Yes.
the backbone of
Right.
the body.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Good padding.
Yes.
The shoulder room was also a problem. You couldn't sit 3 people across because mtagongana
Yes.
your
Yes.
shoulders, you know.
Yes. Yes.
So then they really tried to create the space.
Right.
Legroom is good.
Yes.
In terms of creature comforts,
Right.
power windows.
Yes.
You have a full panoramic sunroof that runs all the way to the back.
Wow.
So light comes in.
Wow.
Again,
Yes.
they've thought about
Yes,
every single
everything.
thing.
Spice.